Once again, I'm just out looking for birds this morning. Seems to be a bit of a common theme recently, but it's something I can do quite easily just early in the morning before I start my day. And I'm staying really local again today, so I'm just at a nice park close to home. And I haven't been here for quite a while, so I'm not really sure what kind of birds have arrived since we're still kind of in mid to early spring. So there's gonna be some different things here than when I was here last, so could be a nice morning. So there's a small little marsh or pond sort of behind those trees there. And I haven't really had much luck finding any birds around there in the past. So I'm gonna go have a look up at the clearing up here, hang around for a few minutes, and then if there's not much going on, I will hurry on down the trail and try and get to a little bit of a bigger pond with a bigger clearing and more light, so it could be better over there anyway. All right, so we have a couple classics. We have a Canadian goose hanging out right there. I think I saw some flycatchers of some sorts. I'm sure what they were. I have a really hard time identifying them. And there's a couple green frogs as well. I've heard them croaking. This spot might not be half bad. Cool. These geese here, they don't have any goslings with them, but they must have a nest somewhere nearby because a lot of other geese around here already have their babies for the year. So hopefully I'm not upsetting these guys. I think I just noticed something. It just clicked. This happened the last time I was photographing geese too. They start preening and flapping their wings and drying their wings off, which is like, cool, that's a good time for pictures and videos. But then they fly away right after. So I guess that means get in front of them and try and get some face-on shots as they fly away. So I've just spotted some kind of flycatcher or eastern kingbird. I don't know. Oh crap, where did he go? He was just there. That's super cool. They have a nest. This kind of image I think I'm quite happy with. You can see I'm going to call him Eastern Kingbirds. I'm not entirely sure. I'll fact check myself. But he's on top, kind of looking down towards the nest. And then the other one, most likely the female, is actually in the nest. Whoops, the camera died. But yeah, I really like that image because you can see probably the male above the nest, I guess, defending it. And the female is sort of brooding on the eggs. I think that image kind of tells a story. And I'm quite happy with it. Time to set up the tripod. We can get some nicer videos that aren't shaking from my lack of food this morning. Visual plan is just to set up my camera, sort of trained on those Eastern Kingbirds nest. Oh, he just arrived. So next time when he flies away and when he comes back, hopefully I can get some cool footage of it. So that's set up and framed up. While I was doing that, a couple of ravens sort of came in and really approached. Sorry, these frogs are making really weird noises. A raven kind of came in and went after the male Eastern Kingbird, and then the Kingbird kind of attacked the raven and drew him away from here. So they must have eggs in that nest, which I kind of already assumed, but this is really interesting. I almost didn't stop at this little pond, but I'm really happy I did. The male Eastern Kingbird must be on his way back. I can hear him coming. I really hope I can get that video. I've got some images I'm super happy with, but I think it'd be cool to get a video of him flying in and out. Also, I forgot my binoculars again, which I need to start bringing with me more regularly because I have this set up, just kind of tracking them and hoping they come back. And I'd like to be able to sort of look around all the other trees around me to see what else is around, because there's all kinds of birds singing and whistling. So I really need to bring my binoculars. Otherwise I might end up buying a second camera that I don't need. It's going to be really hard to see, but the Kingbird just landed up there again, looking over his territory. I still have the camera lined up with his nest, and I really hope he flies back down, which he should. I'm fighting my internal battle that I always struggle with since I started taking videos more often. So I can see the male Eastern Kingbird and some other sparrow-like birds flying around. They'd be really hard to get a picture of, but I'd like to try. But I couldn't get more still images of the Eastern Kingbird. But I know that the second I move my camera from where it is right now, he's going to fly back to his nest, and I'm going to miss the shot that I've been waiting for. I think I need to work on my patience. And accept that I can't always get every image and video that I want. That'd be nice, but you can't get them all. All right, so according to Merlin, sorry, I keep stepping on the boards that my cameras are on, so everything starts wobbling. According to Merlin, the birds that have been around me in the last 45 minutes are Canada goose. No surprise, we just saw the Canada goose. Pretty cool encounter. Eastern Kingbird, and I did some more research, and I'm 99.9% positive those are Eastern Kingbirds. Common grackle, which actually I saw nesting in a tree sparrow box, or tree swallow box just over my shoulder. Common yellowthroat, haven't seen it yet. Blue jay, haven't seen the blue jay yet either. American goldfinch, have not seen them. They tend to be pretty easy to find if I hear it again, because they bright yellow. They kind of stand out in the green trees. Black-throated green warbler, white-throated sparrow, eastern bluebird, which I've never seen ever, which I think would be really, really, really cool to try and get a photograph of. So maybe today, maybe another day, I'll make it happen. Winter wren, black and white warbler, veery, purple finch, hermit thrush, black-capped chickadee, Swainson's thrush, house finch, American robin, swamp sparrow, common raven, northern parula, ruby-crowned kinglet, and then these next three I've never seen either, and I think they'd be pretty cool to see because all three of them have some sort of orange on them. So it's Blackburrian warbler, bay-breasted warbler, and American redstart. So if I can just even find one more bird species while I'm out here this morning, I consider it a perfect morning. He's back. He just flew in. Nice. I hope I got it. I'll be honest, I wasn't looking. I was looking for a bay-breasted warbler, which is apparently right next to me. Beavers that just showed up. Beaver? Oops, sorry you couldn't see me, but that's actually insane. That's so cool. Oh wow, that's actually crazy. I've never seen two beavers at once before. They just started over there. They swam through, and now they're kind of hanging out in those grasses there. Oh, they're back. Just a second. I wonder if they are looking to build a new dam. These beavers, well, maybe not these two, but there's a couple beavers around here that have been causing some issues over the last couple of months because they built a dam that totally blocked sort of some of the feeder streams that feed into a really big pond on the other side of the park, and they caused basically everything to dry up. It just goes to show how good beavers are at their job. I mean, they're ecosystem engineers for a reason. They make the best habitats for themselves, and in doing so it changes the landscape, but it also creates new habitats for everything else too. So beavers are incredibly important, and people that consider them pests because they cut down trees on their property and stuff, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'd love to have a beaver cut down a tree in my yard. It means he's gonna change it, transform it, make it a whole new system full of life. So yeah, big up to beavers. I wasn't prepared for the beavers at all, and I was trying to track them with a tripod, which I still am not the biggest fan of using tripods. I mean, it lets me get slower shutter speeds, which I just realized now I probably had it too low because I was photographing still birds. Anyway, but yeah, I much prefer having it handheld, but it's still a little too early in the morning to be handheld shooting. So I'm sure something turned out. It's been a super good morning. This pond went from one that I kind of avoid because I don't normally see much here to maybe my newest favorite spot to go looking for birds and just being out in the morning, because very close to home, super accessible, and now I know that the beaver lodge is active and there's at least 2 beavers in there, so that's a positive. I can also if I kind of bushwhack a little bit, I can get closer to their lodge as well. So maybe for another morning, maybe I'll wait closer to them. And I know there's an eastern kingbird nest here now as well, in a really photogenic location. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I just saw a robin, an American robin. Not one of the fancy birds I was hoping to see. But I said I was looking to find another species this morning, and there we go. Ooh, that's way more zoomed in than it's supposed to be. All right, so I'm gonna end the video here. This morning turned out to be quite nice. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with birds and beavers with me. And if you like what you saw, maybe subscribe and tune into the next one. Till next time.